Oyster farmers in Cameron Parish are hopeful that a new initiative will further drive business. KPLC's Morgan Babineau spent the day in Cameron to learn more about the Alternative Oyster Culture Project.
Back in 2022, a grant was given to the Cameron Parish Port to establish a new kind of oyster park located at the south end of Calcasieu Lake.
Although alternative oyster culture, which is referred to as AOC a lot of the times, has been around for a long time on the East Coast, it's new to Southwest Louisiana.
For several years, farmers over in Grand Isle have been successful with the parks. But what are these parks exactly? How do they work?
Alternative oyster culture growth is growing oysters in cages versus the natural native oysters that are grown in reefs on the bottom of the water bottom.
Oysters are grown in floating cages or in bottom-place cages attached to pylons. This method allows the cages to be raised and lowered to protect oysters from predators and the effects of disasters like hurricanes.
The advantage of growing them in cages is that you have them in the water column where a lot of the food is located, and it's easier for them to grow.
Monte says there is an abundance of wave action in the Calcasieu Lake. The cages bump into each other, and that movement assists in shaping the oysters.
And it really makes them grow deeper and have a really deep, nice cup, which is desirable in the half-shell oyster market.
Many within the port agree this is very important to Cameron's recovering economy.
We've been recovering in Cameron for multiple years from the direct hit of 4 hurricanes. And so anything that we can do to stimulate our economy here, whether it be tourism, whether it be industry, whether it be our fishermen, we're looking at different ways of doing this.
AOC gives fishermen an advantage because they are able to harvest and sell product year-round. Traditionally, oysters are only sold from October to April. In Cameron, Morgan Babineau, 7 News.
The first batch of oysters from the AOC program were harvested this week.